You don't have to look far to find troubling economic news. Even recent relatively positive news is clouded by the fact we have a long way to go to recovery. I believe we can make our economy strong again by sticking to a few core principles. First, we have to change politicians' notion that our tax dollars are nothing more than a gift card to a spending spree. I've spoken before about my concerns about our soaring national debt, concerns many of you share. But let me tell you why it's so important this is reined in now. Increased government spending amounts to more government programs. It creates an environment where the government needs more tax dollars to sustain itself. Eventually, that impacts every American in the form of higher taxes. So the first step to creating jobs is to stop some of the job-killing legislation that Democrats in Congress are ramming through. These bills include massive tax hikes that will only plunge our economy deeper into trouble. The so-called cap-and-trade bill is nothing more than a giant tax on the energy businesses use every day. These businesses will be faced with tough choices as a result. Pay the escalating taxes and go into the red, and eventually out of business, cut jobs, or relocate to another country that isn't penalizing its employers. Proponents of the health care bill admit there will be a variety of taxes needed to pay for that as well. When businesses and families around southern Indiana are hurting financially, the last thing the government should be doing is taking more money from them. I propose taking an opposite approach, since the current one isn't working. Let's cut the corporate tax rate. The United States currently has the second highest corporate tax rate in the world. Let's make it easier for companies to keep jobs here by lowering their tax rates. Let's allow people to keep more of what they earn. Somewhere politicians got the idea that tax dollars belong to tax collectors. I think they're wrong. I think they belong to you, the taxpayer. Hoosiers know how to spend their money better than the government. Let's provide a real economic stimulus, not one through legislation that's easily hijacked for pork projects. I believe Hoosiers and all Americans can be trusted to save the economy if Congress would give them the chance by cutting their taxes.